Hello, Internet. My name's Dark Arts, and today we have another Zen simplistic puzzle game known as Klocki. I think. I don't know how that I is supposed to be pronounced, but either way, this is a tile-shifting puzzle game. A little bit of the style like how Zynga was. If you remember a couple episodes back, I talked about that. That was a really nice sliding tile puzzle game. This one is a switch matching puzzle game. Explanation is as follows. Switch matching, of course, is taking a tile and switching it around with another tile. Now, this is actually a rather simple game. All you need to do is match the lines up and make sure none of them are open-ended. It's very, very simple. Now, it's very simple now, because we're going to get into some levels that are really intricate. And that's what I really like about this game. We now have a bigger board. Simply put, let's just move these tiles around. We have our corner tiles that need to be placed. We have our end caps. This one needs a long bit there. This also needs to be there, and I think that goes there, which means this. And those get shifted around. I need an end cap. Oh, there it is. End cap for that one. Obviously, these go down here with the two long pieces as follows, and then that piece gets put into like that. Alright, we have your basics down. Now let's move on to the actual, little bit more intricate brainwork stuff. Right. Now we have different, well, I wouldn't say curved, I'd say flatline layers. As you've noticed, when we click on tiles, we move them, henceforth the actual gameplay. But if you just noticed, we can't click on tiles that are not on the same plane or platform that are not on yours. Basically, you can only switch tiles with tiles in your same area. So, once you get that underway, you start seeing that you have to match up lines. That one's going to have to go there. And if that goes there and that goes there, that is wrong. Whoops, switch that around. That goes like that and that goes like that. So we have that taken care of. And then we match those lines up. But then we also need these lines in this spot. So that's the only place that can go. That goes there. No, it does not, because that has to go there. So those lines then connect, which then connects those lines. See? A little bit more advanced than our previous tile shiftingness, but still a little bit more complicated. But guess what? There's even still more complicated stuff to go. Now we've got cubes to figure out, and as before, only the same plane as those cubes are can be moved around, even if they're not connected. So those actually stay like that. This little T junction goes there, which means... No. This one goes here? No, that has to go there to connect to that, which means... No, wait, no, I was right about that. That goes there. Which means something's wrong. Something's very wrong. If we move that T there, and then this, like so, then we switch like that, and then we have the weird line letters that mean nothing. But wait, there's even more! Now we have to deal with rotating the pieces. And just like before, you can only move them on the same plane. So that moves like that, and that moves like that. That has to go like that. Click. Rotate. Rotate. Nope. Rotate. Why am I having problems clicking on non-moving things? I don't know, but the moons that are rotating around say otherwise. Are they just little wedges of cheese wheels? I don't know. Oh, look! Another mechanic! This time, these rotate on their own, but they don't move. So you have to make sure that they connect themselves. Now, what happens when you take all of these mechanics and put them together? Well, you have something like this. Oh dear lord. So, I really like this game. And there are actually a few more mechanics a little bit more later on in some other puzzles that I'll let you deal with. But as of right now, this is an actually calming but also deviously difficult game, which, as you know, are my favorite. And no, wait, that would have to turn if we turn like that, and then that turns like that. Okay, that has to be like that. Yeah, deviously difficult but relatively simple games. I love that kind of stuff. You know I love that kind of stuff. This is one of those games. The only thing I would say that this game needs is more levels. This game is really, really fun, but it's incredibly short. I've probably shown you about half the levels already, which is why this is going to be the final one that I show you. It's worth playing, though, even though no, wait, if that goes like that, then it has to turn like so. Yeah, it is incredibly simple and devious at the same time, and I love it. And you should love it as well. Now I'm slightly stuck, because I'm trying to think and talk and play the game at the same time. I think I might have put myself into a corner. But yeah, no. Extremely short game. It ended rather abruptly, in my opinion. I'm like, oh, another new mechanic, because there's two other mechanics that you haven't seen yet. But, you know, it was like, okay, that mechanic is cool, you never see that again. And then like, ooh, another mechanic. 2 puzzles later, the game's over. It's like, what, that was it? So yeah, really good puzzle game. Once you get into it, you're gonna love it, but it's gonna stop rather abruptly. But still, it's still a reigning endorsement here. This is a terrific mind puzzle thing. Do I just keep rotating this one like so? Switch them around like that. Do this. And do that. Okay. There we go. So that has completed the puzzle. So yes, this game is Klocki, or Klocki. The link to it will be in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and if you know of any other simple puzzle games, or simply devious, simple design yet deviously devilish, please tell me, because I love that kind of stuff. I'd love to make a giant mega episode about these games. There's just so many, and they're so much fun. I love them. I love them so much.